Hey, Midnight Sun here, doing a video guide on the Challenge Rift for this Monday. This is with the Immortal King set, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. We've got both Wrath of the Berserker and Call of the Ancients, dealing 4,000% increased damage. That is going to be the key to this build. The rest of the items here don't really contribute much. In fact, there's even a Legacy of Dreams in here, which doesn't do anything with all of the other set items we have in here. So pretty much that's the only thing that's actually helping us with our damage. And then we have our passives, which increases our armor. And the next one has our fury, more fury, and then a little bit more damage there. In terms of our skills, we're not even going to be using this first skill, Bash. We're going to be focusing primarily on Whirlwind. Earthquake is going to be a support skill for us. And then again, the primary skills are the Wrath of the Berserker and the Call of the Ancients. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try out some of these abilities real quick. I'm just going to spam my 1 and 2, and then my 3 and 4, which is the Wrath of the Berserker and Call of the Ancients, and then hold down Whirlwind. And you can see that it's our primary way of dealing damage. Now, in this season, the kill streaks, I guess, also work within the Challenge Rift, so we'll be having that to our advantage as well. So we're just going to go ahead and start in the area. As soon as we see some elites, we're going to push 1 and 2, and then followed by 3 and 4, and then hold down Whirlwind, and that's going to be the way to kill the elites. And then we're just going to hold down Whirlwind as we move through the map as well, because we'll at least be able to do some damage to the enemies along the way. So this is the core of the rift. We're just going to go straight forward in a kind of upward angle here. And we're not going to worry about any of the small fry monsters that are following us by. You can see that we're doing pretty okay in terms of our time right now, but every single time we run into those elites, we're going to hit 3 and 4 and reactivate those major damage bonuses, collect those orbs, and then keep moving our way through. Now there is a pylon up over here in the top right corner, so feel free to grab that. It does reduce the cooldown of our abilities, so we're going to want to make sure that we do pick those up. I was able to complete this rift relatively fast with just this strategy, and it didn't give me too much trouble. The Rift Guardian was also fairly easy to kill as well, so let's go ahead and skip to a little bit later on in this rift and see what that looks like. Okay, so we just got to finish off this elite here to spawn in the Rift Guardian. We can see that I've still got about half the time available to complete this rift, so plenty of time for errors, plenty of time if you accidentally make a mistake and die. The Rift Guardian isn't too much of a threat. We're just going to stand there and spam our ability over it and get the rift completed and finished. So this one is relatively easy as long as you understand which skills actually contribute the damage, and just to kind of keep moving along and targeting those elites. This will help you out if you chose to use the Challenge Rift earlier. You can now activate it for the Altar of Rights. Have a good one. Bye.